Happy lunch hour, guys. Still Monday. So, you remember all last year that we heard herd immunity was when we got to 70%? Okay, that was where, and then of course they tried to raise it to 80 to 90 to whatever. But originally what we were told was herd immunity was 70%, and then everything could get back to normal. No problem. Okay. Well, as usual, that's not really what's going on. Now, we all know what's been going on in Australia, and they've been locked down for the better part of a year. Oh, gee, we'll give you 2 weeks off. Oh, we're back in a lockdown. Okay. That's been going on over there. Like most of us have said, Australia's been the test subject because, after all, it is an island. Okay. But let's move it on to Europe. And I've said this many times. Watch this move. Okay? It's going to go through Europe, then it's going to get to the US, Canada, whatever it would be. Well, effective midnight last night, Europe time, okay? Whatever time zones are in Europe, I don't know, okay? Austria has now gone to a lockdown of unvaccinated people. Now, to give you this, Austria has a vaccinated population of 65%. So they haven't hit the 70, okay? But I wanted to give you this. I want you to hear real quick what this lockdown is.
Ab morgen,
as of tomorrow, every citizen, every person living in Austria must be aware that they can be checked by the police at any time. Among other things, we will also check if people have been vaccinated or recovered and the reason for entering public spaces.
So basically, if you've heard if you're not vaccinated in Austria, you are allowed to go to the doctor, go to the grocery store, or go to get vaccinated. That's it, okay? And the police can show up anytime, anywhere, like he said, and check your status. So, maybe these would be some pictures we'd see out of Austria. Papers, please. Yeah, okay. Hey, would you put it past them? It's been done before. Why not again? Just a different scenario. Now, the Austrian people aren't having anything to do with it. They got out on the streets and yesterday, okay, before this all went down, and started raising 9 kinds of hell, saying, no, this is bullshit. Okay. So, again, people taking to the streets. And just briefly, this is what that looked like.
Wenn wir eine Impfquote von 80% haben, null Atomimpfstoffen, keine sterile Immunität erzeugen.
So yes, people are fighting back. And you can be damn sure that these lockdowns are going to spread through other parts of Europe. No, we're coming into winter, guys. That's going to be the excuse. Oh, it's flu season. It's just going to be worse. Yada, yada, yada. Sure. Okay. It's flu season. All right. We get sick. We get sniffles. Whatever would be. That's typical. We don't even want to get into the fact of, well, gee, what if you figured out your damn energy prices and energy supply, maybe you could actually keep people warm so they weren't freezing to death. But, hey, that's a total different topic. But so I wanted to give you this, okay, about the United States. And again, I want to go back to the 70% herd immunity. Now, we've been going on with this jab now for about a year, okay, maybe just short thereof. These are the states that the population has exceeded 70%, okay? And I want you to tell me what they all have in common. Washington, Oregon, California, Colorado, New Mexico, Minnesota, Illinois, Virginia, Maine, Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Maryland, and Florida. Take Florida out. What do all those states have in common? They worship at the altar of 46. Now, can you see this happening coming out of the 46 administration? Because I sure as hell can. We're going to mandate the same thing Austria does. Now, fortunately, the advantage we have, and Bill Lee over the weekend, my governor, said, nope, sorry, mandates are illegal in the state of Tennessee. Many other states doing the same thing. Now, again, this comes to a point of who do you listen to, the federal government or the state governments, okay? And again, this drives you back into balkanization. But if you go through that list of states that I just read you, okay, Nevada wasn't on there, slim margin. Arizona, slim margin. Wisconsin, Michigan, Georgia, all slim. Other than that, the states I just read you were all the states that voted for 46. All the ones that voted for 45 ain't there, except for Florida. Florida's the one outlier in this one. And I'll give you this. Florida's got one of the oldest populations in the country, and the elderly are the ones, are the most what's the word I'm looking for? Most accepting, I guess I can't think of the right word, most accepting to following along with our good old buddy here. All right, so be it. Now, again, that's their choice. No problem. I'm not saying it. But so we're nowhere near 70% in the United States. Austria's at 65. I don't even know if we're at 65, okay? From looking at the numbers, and I can pull them up by state here real quick. There are, it looks like, I'm going to Alabama 49, Alaska 61, Arizona 61, Delaware 66, Hawaii 65, Idaho 54. We're somewhere in the low 60s probably. Okay, so we're very similar to what is going on in Austria. But there's the difference. The United States is kind of like 50 countries all in one big country, okay, where European countries aren't. You have a national government. At the end, there aren't little as powerful state government. They don't have the separation of powers between federal and state like we do here. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. But I will bet you that this is going to be something that's going to make its way across the pond here pretty shortly. That at least there's going to be rumblings of this in the U.S. But that's what's going on. That's what's coming this way, guys. Canada, you're the same way. You've got your provinces. I can't speak so much for how each particular province is. I know Ontario is just completely loony. I'm assuming Quebec is too, but Saskatchewan and all that sort of stuff. I can't tell you. I just don't know. So, but feel free to let the rest of us know what you guys are seeing north of the border down in the comments. That would be very helpful. Thought you'd like to know what's going on, guys, because it's still coming. This ain't over by a long shot, no matter what Bill Maher says and get back to normal. But I will say one thing. Screw them. Nobody's telling me I can't go anywhere. I'll go wherever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want, however the hell I want, and you ain't stopping me. Period. Have a good Monday afternoon. Pinball out.